There are 7 basic components goaltenders must understand when it comes to improving their fitness level. They include flexibility, aerobic capacity, anaerobic capacity, muscular endurance, muscular strength, power development, and reaction skills. Flexibility. Great range of motion in an athlete's joints will allow them to move faster, more powerfully, and aid in the prevention of injuries. Many of those miraculous TV saves are only possible when a goaltender has outstanding flexibility. Give this area a committed focus, and you can dramatically improve your potential and results. To develop flexibility properly, you must follow some simple guidelines. Number 1. By working at your flexibility on a daily basis for at least 30 minutes, and you will quickly see improvements. Number 2. Start your stretching routine after a quick muscle warm-up like a ride on a stationary bike or a light jog. Number 3. To prevent injuries and reduce muscle soreness, stretch both before and after all workouts and on-ice sessions. Number 4. Stretch slowly and in control. Ballistic or bouncing stretches can cause small muscle tears and should be avoided. Number 5. Proper stretching should not be painful, so listen to your body. Here are some sample stretches you can use to help get your flexibility program going. Hold each stretch for 10 to 15 seconds, and be sure to work both sides on each stretch where appropriate. Ear and chin touches. Slowly flop your head over to your shoulder. Flop your head to the other shoulder. Touch your chin to your chest. Tilt your head back. Shoulder shrugs. Bring both shoulders up, trying to reach your ears. Let them down, and try to really let them droop. Shoulder circles. Keeping your arms at your sides, rotate your shoulders in circles. Arm circles. With your arms outstretched to the sides, continue to make large circles in both directions. Arm crossovers. With your arms outstretched to the sides, move them across in front of your chest and then back as far as possible. Elbow pull. Grab your elbow and gently pull it across in front of your chest. Elbow pull variation. Grab your elbow and gently pull behind your head. Wall stretch. Extend your arm above your head and place your hand on the wall. Gently lean in and feel the stretch in your armpit area. Wall stretch variation. Place your arm to the side on the wall, with your chest facing the wall as well. Gently rotate your chest away from the wall. Torso twists. With your hands crossed in front of your chest, rotate your torso side to side. Obliques. With your arms at your sides, gently slide one hand down your leg as your torso tilts directly to the side. Stick twist. Place a hockey stick on your shoulders and gently twist side to side. Stick twist variation. Now lean forward and continue to twist. Back arch. In a push-up position, keep your hips on the floor and elevate your upper body. Pretzel. Laying on your back, bring one knee up and over while keeping your shoulders flat on the floor. Seated pretzel. Bring one knee up, place the opposite elbow on the outside of that knee, and gently press. Seated toe touch. Knees down, toes to the ceiling, gently slide hands to the toes. V toe touch. Sit in a wide V position, alternate toe touches, try to hold the face to the knee if possible. Hurdler stretch. Bring one leg in behind you and lean back to stretch the thigh. Lean forward and touch the knee and toes to stretch the hamstring. Butterfly stretch. Bring the soles of the feet in and gently press down on your knees with your elbows. Try to bring your face down to your feet. Groin squat. Press outward on your knees with your elbows. Hip flexor. Place one leg behind you and slowly press that side forward. You should feel this on the front of your hip. Calf stretch. Keeping your foot flat on the ground, lean in toward the wall, bringing your knee closer to the ground. Aerobic capacity. Many people think a goaltender stands around for most of the game. When you strap on the pads, you quickly appreciate how physically demanding the job is. One of the biggest demands is the one placed on your heart and lungs. Aerobic capacity refers to how well your heart and lungs can use the oxygen you bring in to fuel your muscles. Good examples of aerobic activities are jogging, biking, and swimming. To train your aerobic system, you need to understand the FID principle. F stands for frequency. How often should you train aerobically? I stands for intensity. How hard should you work? Everyone's idea of hard is different, so you must take your pulse and see how many beats per minute your heart is making. D stands for duration. How long should your workout last? The FID principle varies depending on age and fitness levels, but there are some basic guidelines. Frequency. You should train aerobically 3 to 5 times per week. Intensity. For a youth in minor hockey, the workout heart rate should stay between 150 to 160 beats per minute. A quick way to check your pulse is to count heart pulses for 6 seconds and add a 0 to that number. So in 6 seconds, if you counted 15 beats, your heart rate is 150 beats per minute. Duration. You should work continuously for 25 to 40 minutes without stopping. Anaerobic capacity. Goaltending is a prime example of an anaerobic activity. Short bursts of 100% effort followed by time to rest and catch your breath. We need to train this system so we can be sharp for long penalty kills or in those times where you must stop a flurry of pucks. Examples of anaerobic work would be wind sprints, bike sprints, and sprinting up hills. To train your anaerobic system, you need to understand the work-to-rest ratio. This means how long you work and how long you get to rest. We aren't concerned with how hard you work because it never changes. When you are working with your anaerobic system, you must go all out 100% every repetition. A good work-to-rest ratio for a beginner would be 10 to 50. That means full effort for 10 seconds and then rest for 50 seconds. A more conditioned athlete might go all out for 15 to 20 seconds and then get only 20 to 30 seconds to rest. By altering this ratio or by increasing the number of repetitions, you can really make anaerobic training tough. Muscular endurance. Muscular endurance refers to how long we can work our muscles before they give in to that burning feeling and quit. Lactic acid causes that burning feeling in our muscles when they get severe use. By training to improve our muscular endurance, we can dramatically put off how soon our muscles tire and how soon that burning feeling arrives. The easiest way to train your muscular endurance level is to set up a muscular endurance circuit with several exercises for various body parts. As with anaerobic workouts, you must set a work-rest ratio to determine how long you work at each exercise and how long you rest before you move on to the next exercise. 30 seconds of work and 30 seconds of rest works well to start. You should work on this type of muscular endurance circuit once or twice a week. Here are some basic exercises for a circuit, but any exercise you find can be substituted. Try to select exercises that address all parts of the body. Number 1. Push-up normal grip. Back straight and full range of motion in the arms. Number 2. Push-up wide grip. Move hand position outwards to attack the chest area. Number 3. Push-up close grip. Hands and elbows move in to attack the triceps muscle on the back of your arm. Number 4. Wall sit. Back flat on the wall, upper legs parallel to the floor. Number 5. Squats. Nice deep knee bend and good solid foot placement here. Number 6. Slide board. With or without your gloves, drive sideways in your crouch. Number 7. Burpees. Attacks the upper body and lower body. Number 8. Jumping jacks. The classic exercise from the military. Number 9. Crunches. Use a medicine ball between your legs to work the groin as well as the abs. Number 10. Crunches with legs. Adding the legs to the crunch really targets the lower abdominals as well. Muscular strength. To clear pucks hard off the glass, to recover from your belly in an instant, to move a 200-pound center from your crease, and to move explosively, you must have great muscular strength to be a goaltender. Simply put, proper strength training with proper supervision will neither hinder your reflexes nor slow your growth. To a future pro goaltender, strength training should not be viewed as a possibility in your training, but rather an integral part of your success. Opinions vary on when weight training should be started for a young athlete, but the onset of puberty is typically an indication that the young athlete may be ready to initiate a weight training program. We must follow some important safety guidelines. Number 1. Your family doctor should perform a physical before starting a weight training program, and you should get his opinion on whether you are ready to begin or not. Number 2. You must always use a knowledgeable spotter to help you with weights. Number 3. An experienced adult should be supervising you at all times. Number 4. You must properly warm up and stretch before beginning any weightlifting session, and properly cool down and stretch after the workout. Some general terms that apply to weightlifting are reps, sets, and opposing or antagonistic muscle groups. Reps is short for repetitions, how many times you repeat a given exercise. Typically, most reps would be in the 8 to 10 range. Sets, how many times you repeat those 8 to 10 reps. For instance, if you did 10 reps on the bench press, rested, and then did another 10 reps, you have done 2 sets of 10 reps. Typically, most exercises involve 2 to 3 sets. Opposing or antagonistic muscle groups. To keep your joints in balance, you need to work on the muscles that work the joint in balance. You do this by working the muscles on either side of the joint equally. For instance, the bicep muscle on the front of the arm should get as much work as the triceps muscle on the back of the arm. It's difficult to cover all aspects of weight training in this format, but we've included the most common exercises so you can see the proper techniques. Chest. Bench press. For the bench press, your back should be flat and perfectly straight on the bench and your feet solidly on the floor for balance. A spotter helps lift the bar off the rack and helps replace it when the exercise is done. The arms lower the bar slowly to the chest and push up until the arms almost straighten. This exercise really works the chest muscles and triceps. You can add variations like partial presses to increase the difficulty. Incline dumbbell press. Another exercise for the chest is the incline dumbbell press and fly, by slowly lowering the dumbbells to the side and then adding a press straight up so you can get a nice burn. Back. Wide lat. To work the muscle group opposing the chest, we need to work the back, and the wide lat pull down is the first exercise to use. Use a wide grip on the bar and pull it slowly down to your chest and then slowly back up to the starting point. This exercise will work the large muscles that fan out from the spine up toward your arms. Close grip. By moving the hands in closer and changing our grip, we can add more work for our biceps and the back. Seated row. Maintain a slight bend in the knees and fully pull the handle into your chest where it should be held momentarily. Shoulders. Dumbbell combo. To work both the sides and the front of your shoulder, you can use this combination exercise. By alternating between side raises and forward raises, you can place some good stress on this area. On the lateral and forward raises, bring the dumbbell up to the horizontal and slowly lower, fighting gravity all the way. Military press. Slowly raise the dumbbells straight over your head and lower in control. Neck muscles called the traps and your shoulders get a significant workout on this one. Rotator cuff. Lie down on your side and lift a light dumbbell up, rotating at the elbow. The rotator cuff is important in shooting power and stabilizing the shoulder joint. Arms. Seated bicep curls. Slowly raise the dumbbell to your chest and lower down fully to the side. Don't throw the weight up with speed. Use a weight that will allow you to muscle the weight up in control. Incline bicep curls. Use an incline bench and execute a bicep curl. By adding the incline, we have made the stress fall on the muscle at a different angle. This will force the bicep to really work. Triceps press. Using an overhand grip, press the bar down, keeping the elbows in at the sides. As you bring it up, stop at a horizontal position before beginning the next rep. Reverse grip. Using an underhand grip, repeat the triceps press. Your grip strength and forearms now come into play, making this variation quite difficult. Push-up close grip. To add a final killer exercise after the triceps press and the reverse grip, move right into a close grip push-up. You can force a nice burn into your triceps here with this type of approach. Abdominals. Swiss ball. The Swiss ball is a great developer of core body strength. Core body strength refers to the development of the major muscle groups in your body around your torso. The back, rear, upper legs, and abdominals are key areas in the development of core body strength. Swiss ball crunches. Place your back on the Swiss ball and your feet flat on the floor for stability. Curl your upper body up, tightening up your abdominal area. The Swiss ball helps support your back and requires that you use balance and stabilizing skills while executing the crunch. Swiss ball hip flexors. Assume a push-up position and place your upper legs on the ball. Roll the ball in and out by using the muscles in your abs and hip area. Balance and strength are requirements to make this exercise look easy. Lower abs. Medicine ball crunches. Place a medicine ball between your knees and execute a standard crunch. Don't pull on your head. Let the upper abs do the work. The medicine ball will make the groins work a little harder and add an extra element of difficulty to the exercise. Variation. By adding a leg raise to your crunches, we're working the hip flexors and the lower and upper abs. Leg raises. To really target the lower abs, leg raises are used. Keep the legs straight and keep the abs and lower back tight. Leg throws. With a partner, you can perform leg throws. Grab the ankles of the thrower, tighten your abs and lower back. Let the legs swing all the way down to the floor without touching. Muscle them back up to the starting position. To work the lateral abdominal muscles, you can use side leg throws, where the legs are pushed off to the side, alternating one side to the other. Legs. Leg extensions. Hold the bench for stability and fully extend your legs to horizontal. Slowly lower the weight, resisting gravity all the way. You can hold the exercise at the top for a second for a good burn. Leg extensions target the quadriceps or thigh muscle group. Leg curls. Leg curls target the hamstring muscles on the back of the upper leg. Curl your legs up to your butt and try to keep your hips flat on the bench. Lower the weight with control to the horizontal. Calf jumps. Stand near a wall and try to make explosive jumps up and down using only your calf muscles. It's tough to do this without the rest of the leg muscles, so be patient. It won't take long on this one to really get a good burn on your calf muscles on the back of your lower leg. Power development. Goaltenders need to make explosive, powerful movements, exploding across for a sliding butterfly on a 2-on-1, recovering from the knees and throwing a quick 2-pad slide, or attacking out for a loose puck all require this type of power. Power, by definition, is rapid, controlled, balanced strength. Our segment on muscular strength addressed the area of strength development alone, but we need to refine that strength with respect to power. Balance. The balance board is a great tool to use to work on your stability and balance. Our Voodoo board has a sliding cylinder that makes a standard balance board significantly tougher. Try to hold your stance here and maintain your balance. Balance boards can also be used effectively with other types of training, like reaction and coordination. Plyometrics, plyos for short, are intense ballistic jumping type activities. They're extremely tiring and are also one of the best ways to develop your power and explosiveness. Depth jumping. When you step off a box or bench and then execute a jump, you have added a significant amount of resistance to your jump. If you weigh 150 pounds and jump off the floor, you're fighting against gravity of that 150 pounds. However, if you step off an 18-inch bench, cushioning the landing and immediately explode on your jump, you're fighting against almost double your original weight because of the drop. To execute the jumps properly, you must step off the bench or box and not jump. Upon landing, you must fully accept the landing in your lower body and then immediately, without hesitation, explode into the specific exercise you're doing. If you don't cushion the landing properly, you can put yourself at risk of lower body injuries. Simple drops. Place a hurdle on the floor out in front of the bench you'll be dropping off. Accept the landing and explode upwards as high as possible, bringing your knees up towards your chest. Add 2 jumps. After dropping, throw in 2 immediate full explosion jumps. Add sideways. To work on your lateral explosives, start your drop turned 90 degrees. Add 180 degrees. To increase the difficulty and control, add a 180-degree twist between your jumps. Lateral bag hops. Place a big hockey bag on the floor and execute lateral hops with good elevation and width to the jump. Try to immediately bound back again without holding the landing too long. The 180-degree twists can also be added to the lateral bag hops. One-leg squat thrusts. Place one leg on the bench, deeply bend the support leg and explode into the air. Fully accept the landing and repeat. It is crucial to get at least a 90-degree knee bend on the landing. Be sure to work both legs equally here. Upper body plyos. Plyos can benefit the upper body as well as your lower body. A really advanced exercise involves wheelbarrow push-ups on a set of stairs. This is an elite exercise for the experienced athlete. Depth jumping with push-ups can also be accomplished by setting up some aerobic steps. Drop off the steps, cushion the landing. Stair work. Running stairs is good for your anaerobic system as well as your power development. To prevent undue stress on your knees, always walk down the stairs after each repetition. Single step. Quickly hit every stair as you sprint up. This will improve your foot speed and coordination. Skip a step. Sprint up the stairs hitting every other step. This will require concentration and more power to explode over every other step. As you develop power, you can skip 2 to 3 steps at a time. Double leg hop. Hit every step bouncing up the stairs with a double leg hop. As you improve, you can skip 2 to 3 steps with each jump. Single leg hop. Balance and power come into play as you hit every step bouncing up on one leg. Switch legs and also attempt to add a skip a step variation. A solid stair workout would take 20 to 30 minutes to complete. Reaction training. At some level, you will understand that you basically have the reflexes and reaction times you were born with. However, you can train this aspect of your game so that you can reach the potential you were born with. Slide boards. Slide boards are great for muscular endurance and developing great lateral power. They're also great for piggybacking with reaction drills because they can add some realism to your training. While exploding back and forth on a slide board, you can have a partner throw or bounce reaction balls. This will focus concentration and develop your hand-to-eye coordination while moving in your stance. Reaction balls. The reaction ball is a great training tool for this type of training because it has unpredictable bouncing patterns. The irregular shape of the ball causes bounces that can be normal or surprise you with a quick change of direction. Either dropped or bounced in front of a partner, they're perfect for improving first-step reaction times. Wall work. Using either a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, wall work is the goaltender's greatest asset for improving reaction times and precision movements. One person can face the wall in their stance, and the partner can fire balls from behind and off the wall. The goaltender must try to move into the ball and catch it cleanly if possible with either hand. The wall drill with a racket is a great way to improve your catching skills and reaction times. Using your trapper and a racquetball racket, stand about 10 feet away from the wall. Bounce the ball across in front of your body and give it a whack with the racket. The ball should hit the wall so that it bounces over to your glove side to be caught. By moving closer or driving the ball harder, you can really make this drill tough. If it's raining, you can bring this drill inside and use a ping pong table folded up in the solo position. Use a ping pong ball and rackets. Place a racket in each hand and see how long you can keep the ball in play using alternating hands. Using a hacky sack is the perfect way to improve reaction times and control with your feet.